Everyone here probably knows that your hippocampus is in charge of your memory. Oh, as you can see here, there's hippocampus in there. Some of you probably can't see it, but right here. Um, I am sure you all also know that theoretically, the human memory is endless. Well, if it's endless, then why do we forget so many things? Um, when a memory is created, information flows from the cortex, the part of the brain that's abundant in nerve cells, to the hippocampus, the central switching point for the memories in the brain. The information flows in the opposite direction when we access a memory. When we forget things, um, when we forget things, the brain signals a system that slowly degrades molecular and cellular memory trace. Thankfully, there are many, and I mean many, ways we can stop forgetting things. Simple ways that you can improve your memory is getting enough sleep, which is boring, improving, exercising more, also boring, meditating, boring, and being organized, boring. But my favorite way is to use a technique called the memory palace. It's a technique that the ancient Greek and Romans used to memorize long speeches and other things like that. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'll try anyway. So the way the technique works is that you try to make like a room or a palace, as the name suggests, in your mind. You can't see it, but there's a picture. So just imagine a room. I'm looking at all of you. Imagine a room. Now put whatever you want in it, not too much, so it's easy to remember. Okay, you all did that, right? Okay, now whenever you want to remember something, you just will do something like that. For an example, if I wanted to remember a grocery list and one of the things was mail, I just take a jar of mail and throw it across the room and hit a vase and splatter mail everywhere. So whenever I walk into the room, I think, oh yeah, mail, my favorite instrument. Uh, Another thing you can do, harder to explain for some reason, try anyway. So, how do I say this? Say you're trying to memorize a list. For each item on the list, try to remember or something hard to forget. Like if something on my list was a yoga ball, just imagine a katana popping the yoga ball. That's hard to forget. I've had that implanted in my memory for 3 years for some reason. I have a list of random things here. I don't know, try. So I'm gonna read one thing off of it. I'm gonna read 10 things off this list, and you guys try to remember it. Okay? Everyone ready? Boots, a pencil, tiger, glasses, a cup, a clover, the Mona Lisa, a lamp, a book, and a pillow. No, right. Uh, okay.
So you stay rhetorical.
All right. So I'm gonna read it back. See if you can get all 10 things. Uh, boots, a pencil, tiger, glasses, a cup, a clover, the Mona Lisa, a lamp, a book, and a pillow. If you didn't remember all of those, well, then you're like me because I didn't get a single one of them. Just kidding, I got 5. But I practice and it gets better. So practice this and then you'll never have to use a list again. Pretty good deal if you ask me. A few fun facts. The term in the first place, I don't know if you've heard the term, but like in the first place, it actually came from the memory palace technique or whatever you call it. Humans forget approximately 50% of new information within an hour of learning it. So that just explained a lot of my forgetfulness. It is a common understand. It is common understanding that after 2 or 3 generations after your death, the majority of people are unlikely to remember that we ever existed. I'm gonna pretend like that didn't contribute to my depression. Dogs have a short-term memory about 2 minutes, so she won't be learning fetch anytime soon. A human mind can create exaggerated or reinvent a memory, which means when a memory surfaces up, it doesn't always mean that it's exactly how you remember it. I don't think I flew that one time, I guess. Many researchers found that older adults are associated with deterioration of memory. I can't even read half these words. Due to shrinkage of the brain. I don't know how that works, but that's what scientists say. So
Okay, you're at 6 minutes.
okay, well that's it.
All right. So this the memory palace room, that idea of placing new information in some kind of logical flow, is that how you have started using? Is that what you've been using to help with your memory?
Yeah, sometimes, but it really doesn't work when I'm trying to do a lot of things. It's not guaranteed success for me, at least.
Yeah, it takes practice. And another way to think about the memory palace, I'm just adding this to it. If you're given some information and you take a room like your bedroom or in your house that you're very familiar with,
You can use anything.
and you assign those things to the objects in the room as you open the door. I open the door. There's the telephone stand. There's the piano. There's the chair. There's the lamp. There's the couch. There's the coffee ottoman. The ottoman. So you could put those items on those things, and then your brain is alerted as you go to those objects with that other information.
Yes, another fun fact I just remembered. The way the memory palace technique works is that apparently your brain remembers images way better than it does with things like other stuff.
Absolutely. That's
Which
why
is
what
not
I just
surprising.
said works, because you know those things and your brain sees that telephone stand, that piano, that chair, that lamp, that couch, that ottoman. Notice how I said the same things again? Not from memories, because I'm going around the living room when I walk in. Right? So yeah. All right. So thank you, Rohan.